Damn, this nigga got a whole goddamn. He really got a blog.
Dirty Face Ebony, welcome to Music Speaks TV.
Thank you.
All right, let's start off with the name. Who gave you the name? How'd you get the name?
Dirty Face Ebony's, I gave it to myself as far as a rap name. And I really picked that name to be controversial from the get-go, to spark conversation. But I mean, I have a long history of getting in trouble. So, whenever people look at me, I'm not really what it seems. So it kind of fits in that way. And then I speak about myself and my music coming back from the grave, just being born again. And this is my new rap life. So it's a little dirt on my face. And it has a couple different meanings too, I like to indulge in codeine. So if you know anything about Dirty Sprite, it's Dirty Face, just from sipping too much.
Yeah, so you got multiple meanings.
And multiple meanings. Yeah. So it's just kind of what it fits.
Yeah, that's dope. All right, let's start with where you were born.
Okay. I was born in Far Rockaway, Queens, New York.
Okay, New York. Gotcha. You were raised there as well?
No, I was raised here in Florida. I left there. I moved here about 95. So I've lived here ever since, really. I never really lived in New York. I was just born there.
Gotcha. So you've been here over 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. So, how was it coming up as a child?
I'm an only child. So I read a lot. I really watched a lot of movies. I tried to really grow my mind. So growing up since I was really by myself, I really like adventures, things like that. So I would like to go out and do things, go places. If I read about this place, I want to go visit this place. So I think that just comes from being kind of secluded, to yourself, not really, anybody else to be around. And I got a lot of trouble growing up too. So I was always kicked out of every school. So it's like, I don't really know how to explain it. It's like coming up was kind of crazy in a way where I was book smart, but I was always in trouble.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. All right, what type of music did you listen to, as a child, coming up?
As a child, I was introduced to hip hop pretty early. My mom, she was a lot older than me, so I was allowed to listen to Rakim, early Biggie. What else we listen to? Slick Rick. That's one of my favorite rappers. So as far as my compass when it comes to rap and hip hop, I'm able to start extremely early because she lived before hip hop was kind of invented. Right. So it's like I'm able to kind of gauge where I want to go. So I have the, a little bit of the Jay-Z, but this is the stuff I wasn't purchasing. This is stuff I was just getting introduced to. So my own personal love for hip hop came about high school. So with Ludacris and things like that.
So you said Slick Rick, so more like storytelling.
Yes. So that's the origin of when I could say, okay, what was that? What music is this? What is that? Just listening and writing and, not really understanding what is music? Why is this music? What is it? And being a child. So Slick Rick is my first instance.
That's dope. That was one of my questions. If you had a favorite childhood, a childhood favorite, who would it be and why? So
definitely Slick Rick, and next would be Rakim.
Rakim.
Mm-hmm.
All right. At what age did you start making music yourself?
I would say about 27, so just 3 years ago. I haven't been making music long to be taken seriously. I started on my birthday making a freestyle, just recording it. That's the first time I ever really recorded myself. And that's how I kind of started with just freestyling and letting my mind kind of get free and seeing kind of what would my voice sound like, identifying myself.
That was only 3 years ago?
That was only 3 years ago.
Oh, wow.
So I've always loved music, but I didn't understand where would I fit in as a creator of it.
Yeah. What inspired you to make your first song? Or who inspired you to make your first song?
My son, my big guy right here, Bronze. I think when you're a mother and when you have a baby, after having a baby, I could do anything. You birth a human, I could do anything now. So it was why not? Let me just voice myself and express myself. Motherhood you go through a lot of pain too. So it was a way to say, okay, how can I be me and express me? What's up?
what's your son's name?
Bronze.
Bronze?
Yes.
And how old is he?
Bronze is 3, and Bronze is born the same day as Lil Wayne. So he's my gift from the game.
Facts. That's awesome. And what's the biggest lesson that having a child has shown you or has taught you?
Patience and love.
Patience.
You know, patience to know you can't treat, that's somebody's child too. To know, like, I can't be just fly off the handle. I gotta kind of have a little bit more love for mankind because I want the world to love him when I'm not around. So it's understanding that everything comes full circle. You know, if I'm blessed enough, he'll change my pampers. You know, when I'm an old woman, you know, and that's just what I know. And that's why I love to, you know, broadcast motherhood, how important it is.
That's what they say about children. You take care of them when they're young, they'll take care of you when you're old.
As they're supposed to, yes.
So, family and friends, do they support your music career?
Definitely. I have a good circle of friends. Everybody's always reposting it. And I'm like, dang, I don't even know, you know, not having siblings feels a little bit more weird to see people support you because it's like I'm always in my head. But with the outside people kind of reposting and saying, hey, I like your music and just supporting me, even if it's the merch or whatever, it's just a blessing. So I'm so grateful for that. And then recently my mother passed away. And before she passed, she told me to do the music. So that's like a little, a line that I keep in my head to say, okay, do the music, keep going. You know, it's what she would have wanted me to do.
How about your hometown? Do you feel any love or hate from there, or a mixture of both? Or do you not really have like too many fans back that way?
Well, hometown would be Orlando. And I feel like it's a mixture. I feel like I'm on that cusp of now the people from high school are, you know, in the DMs and everybody's kind of hitting the U-turn on, oh, wait, hey, how are you doing? You know, and let me support you. So I think I'm right at that cusp of maybe identifying if there's more. Haters, no. I'm like, no, you have to address me directly because I'm so in my world. It would bypass me by far. No, because I'd be like, why are you, what's the problem? I'm like a loving person, you know, like if anybody doesn't like me, I didn't like them first because, you know, I kind of see through people sometimes. So I get along with everybody, you know. I don't have no haters. I need some.
Hey, if you don't got haters, you need power.
That's what I keep telling myself. I'm like, I must not be
You gotta turn it up, though. It's coming.
Yeah, sure. They might be silent haters. You know, they're those.
Yeah, there's plenty of those.
Oh, the robots, I call them.
The haters you don't know, but they're like internet trolls.
That's what I think. That's what I think I have. I don't know yet, because the music's kind of hardcore. They can't just. They were like, well, could we be for her? No, you might not want to.
And what projects are you currently pushing right now?
Right now, I'm pushing my single Slopes. I'm pushing my other single Level 6. And right now, I'm just like single by single. And then as far as like getting into album mode, doing a mixtape or anything, I'm just not there yet. I feel like I got way more work to put in. I want to have like a collection of a certain amount of songs, and I'm just not there yet. So I'm like building every song. I like my voice. I'm getting greater and getting bigger. So that's kind of where I am. I'm just like really developing.
Say development mode, because that's what's missing in a lot of artists now. Like even when labels sign them, you know, they'll sign them straight off, and it's like you haven't been developed.
Yeah. And I think those people are just kind of looking for their way out of a situation, and I'm kind of looking for into a legacy, into something bigger. So you want to go? What's wrong with you? Hold on. You look at the camera. You mad? No. You want to interview too? You want to go with strings? Here, you go ahead, go. You want to go? Okay. Okay, so Bronze is done. Okay, say bye.
Yeah. Bye, little man.
Yeah.
He's all right.
Yeah, he...
We get him on the phone. The kids love the phone.
Oh, my God, they love the phone.
All right, let's talk about 2020 vision and plans. What can we expect from Dirty Face Ebony in 2020?
Right now, like I'm in development mode, and when I say that, I'm like what they would consider head underwater, where I don't even see what's going on. I'm thinking about 40-40. You know, I'm trying to think so far into the future because I know tomorrow's not promised. So that's how I think. Like I never really think in the cusp of a year. So 2020 was me 2015, you know, so I've already kind of built this person to know, okay, well, where do I need to have my mindset to be this now? So right now I'm like, okay, what am I going to do 10 years from now, 20 years from now? That's my mindset right now. So I don't even, 2020 has already been thought of. It's already been, it's a run through year. This is a complete work mode year, 100%.
Down work.
That's it, you know, and I might be doing that for the next solid 3 years, you know. So the fans, once I feel I have collected enough information where they kind of give back, like, hey, we want this music, we want this from you, then I'll feel compelled to give it. Right now, I'm just like, how do I develop me and get focused? And, you know, I'm in a transition. Yeah, I'm in a full transition. I feel like I've kind of been through a lot, and now I'm like, okay, now I'm here. And, you know, where I was maybe 10 steps back, where I was wishing to be here. So now it's like, okay, well, you made it possible. So how do we push further?
How do you feel when you're performing your music?
I feel good. I feel real good.
What type of feeling do you want the crowd to leave with after watching you perform? I
want them to feel good too. I want them to feel good, to be themselves, talk their shit, just be in vibe with me. You know, I get on the stage and I really like blackout. I don't even know who that person is. Maybe that's really Dirty Face Ebony, because I get up there, I might say something crazy, but it's in the way to draw in. I'm trying to create a fan base. I'm trying to but not think about creating a fan base. I'm trying to be my authentic self while doing something at the same time. So I always try to connect. And that's my key point right now of improvement is my performance. How do I perform? That's literally my mind, what my mind's grasping around right now is how do I do that better? Because I hate to even watch it back. I'm like, dang, why do I hate to watch me back? But it's like, because I know I'm not where I want to be. So yes, it's a lot more work to do, which is presence, maybe before, after, but I think it's so different because stage settings are always changing. So you can't really just have an idea of a performance when the stage may be different, setup may be different. So that's how I think about it. But I always try to improve myself, definitely.
All right, what event, if you had to choose one, was your best performance so far? I'm gonna say The Office in Miami the day before New Year's Eve. I think that was like, oh my God, I ain't gonna lie, it was trying to be the day from hell. Oh my God, it was trying. Like I was 2 minutes late, almost boarding my flight. I mean, 2 minutes. Like I was like, oh my God, that really happened. I really got on the plane. Like TSA had the crazy line and I just got skipped to the front. I don't even know how these things happen. I was just running so late. I was just like, everything was just trying to be off, you know? And I was just like, okay. And it was one of those things like, okay, I know everything's by the wire, but how do I not care? You know, how do I say, okay, well, if I ain't gonna make it, I'm just gonna call strings and say, well, I ain't make it, you know, because I don't beat myself up. So if I didn't make it legit, I'd be like, okay, I'll own up, go home. You didn't make it. But it was like, I still was able to go like this. So it was like, okay, when I got there, I was like, this is a good feeling because this was supposed to happen where it was like, was I even trying to make it? And it was like, everything was still pushing forward. Everything still lined up. So I was like, wow. So when I hit the stage, it just felt amazing. It just felt so good. I felt so good. And I think that really took back, because it was like, this is about to be a new year and you're really doing this. And it was like, this is how you end the year. And I wasn't even thinking about shows, and I wasn't thinking about how I looked and what. I mean, yeah, because I didn't even have an outfit. I didn't even have nothing. I was like, dang, I bought my outfit in the airport. So like, that's why I say the day was like, what was happening? But it was like, something's gonna give. You know, something's gonna give. So the energy was there. Yeah, that's how I know. Like, that's how I was using that day as confirmation of, am I supposed to do this? Yeah. Am I really? Because I have to confirm myself, because I have a child, and I'm thinking, well, you know, not every woman's supposed to be rapping, you know. So I have to really sometimes drive back and be like, are you really supposed to be doing this? Or are you supposed to go work at TJ Maxx? You know what I mean? Am I supposed to be that girl? Which is okay to do too, but it's like, maybe I'm different. And so that day was confirmed as, this is for you, because the show was amazing. Feedback was great. The people that needed to be in the building were in the building to see it. And it just felt so good. So I think that would be the best show, because it's not like I wasn't feeling like I had anything more to prove. It just felt like this was destined in a way.
That was The Office, you said?
The Office.
Miami?
Yes.
What was that event for?
Was it just a regular? It was just a regular night, but it just felt good. It was just something about it that just felt good, because it was like the third time we were performing in Miami, and it was like, dang, I'm at the Office now. And what's crazy is I used to live in Miami, and I never even think I went in the Office but once the whole time I lived in Miami. So it was like every time I go somewhere new, it's like coming full circle. So it was like, dang, I'm kind of back here on the stage, so it felt so amazing.
And with that, do you like performing hometown or out of town better? Like if you had to choose.
It doesn't matter. I don't think it matters, because right now I'm in that, do I really have a fan base?
Sure.
That's a question mark right now. So it's like, I have to put in the work here, there, anywhere, and I just moved back here. I was living in Tampa, and when I was living in Tampa, I was getting the Orlando shows. Now that I'm in Orlando, I'm not really getting so many Orlando shows. So it's like, you can't even think like that as a rapper, because you'll get more shows, more love out of the city. It's just, True. That's not even a myth. It's the truth, so it's okay.
All right, now let's get into studio vibes.
Okay.
What does Dirty Face Ebony need to get the right studio vibe?
I need a hard beat. I need a good trap beat. I'm not even gonna be ready to turn up. I don't really drink a lot. If I like get some alcohol or something to go in there, it might be some Remy. I might need some Remy. That's a good night. That might be like I'm trying to do like 4 songs. I definitely need some weed. I got my medical card, so
Facts.
I need my medicine.
Right
I might need some Popeyes. I might need a 2-piece. I have to eat, smoke, drink, everything. I have to feel 100% good. And then I'm in there. It's time to work. Because I work in a certain pattern, so I don't like leaving. Sometimes I write, so I might need my book with me. But I might not even write in it. I might just need it to have it to feel better. Just making sure the fundamentals are here. And then I'm able to just get in work mode. But everything I really freestyle.
I was just going to ask you, freestyle or writing?
It's a both. So the freestyle, it might be like I might have the hook freestyle, and then I'll sit down and write my verse after. I might do that. So sometimes I just write like words, key point words, and cross them out, circle them, just things like that. There's no real format of how I make my music.
Gotcha. Daytime or nighttime recording session? You like recording?
Nighttime. I was born at night, so it's always nighttime. I need that moon out, get those good energy vibes. There's nothing wrong with recording in the daytime. I just feel like I got other things to do. Sometimes I like to be in the studio and I don't want to feel like, I need to go get groceries. If I'm in the daytime, I probably couldn't even function. For real.
All right. What's the next release on your schedule that the fans can be waiting for?
The next video release, so the next visual I'll upload to YouTube will be for Level 6, which is my new single. Which I haven't dropped yet, but it's the new one I will be dropping and pushing until an entire body of work is done. And then Level 6 is it, because I'm just thinking like visual is literally going to get posted ASAP, and then the song will be dropping soon.
So you already shot the video?
I already shot the video. Every time I record, I shoot a video.
So you're ready to go?
I'm always ready to go.
That's the best thing with artists, just being prepared. So when you drop that one, you don't got to wait to find the next one, just be prepared.
Right. And I got blessed like that. I got blessed like that for real, because they're able to do that for me up there at the New Industry Studio. So shout out to them too.
Okay, that's where you record?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. And you answered it earlier, so trap beats.
Yes.
That's what you like?
Yes. I'm making trap music.
Trap music.
My goal is to be the queen of trap music.
Okay.
Because I feel like now they've opened hip hop like a big curtain, and you can see what's inside hip hop, and then that there's trap music, and okay, but what about trap music? Like, what about the people that are inside trap music, that kind of the heavy hitters and whole weight names whole weight? And I think about, I'm like, dang, is there even a female queen of trap music? There might be a queen of hip hop. you know, we can give that to a lot of women. But I know for a fact what I'm rapping about and Lauryn Hill rapping about is not the same thing. And it's beautiful. We can be each other's fans, but it's like trap music needs a woman to, okay, we need to bring her to the top because this is just what she's making. I'm not making love songs.
Gotcha. All right. And where can our subscribers find more of your music and find you on social media?
Okay, you can find me on Instagram. That's my social media of choice. You know, everybody has the one of choice. I love Instagram. So Dirty Face, the little period, Ebony. And then on YouTube, it's going to be Dirty Face Ebony. Even if you Google Dirty Face Ebony, all those things will pop up. Like that's it right there.
You got the music on all platforms?
I do. I have my song Slopes. Do I have another song on there? I have some other work that I'm not really pushing anymore, but Slopes is my main single that's like my baby that I'm putting all my money into making sure that goes to the top. Slopes is definitely on there, and it's on all platforms, all digital platforms.
Gotcha. All right, and
and the links on there.
And the links on there?
Yes. Oh, Hitting Licks. I'm sorry. I have another single called Hitting Licks. But I'm not really pushing that no more. I'm trying to move that. It's crazy because that's who I was like maybe like 6 months ago of developing my music, and I'm just so surpassed. So
that's actually the video we put on the website. You
put Hitting Licks. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and that music video was a good one.
Yeah, it's lit.
It's lit, but I'm like,
you gotta give people everything.
I know, and it's just, you know what, this rap game is so crazy. It's like you put in all that work into something, and then sometimes the relationship with those people that you begin with that start those things, they fall off, and then you don't want to even believe in the work anymore. And I think that's what happened with that, even the producer and the guy who made the video. So I'm like, dang, like now I'm like, okay, is that a test? So I'm like, okay, new single. Like I'm not hung up on any work that I do. I'm always pushing forward. Always. Because I would want business. I want everything to be beautifully made if I'm going to invest and push it, you know?
That's right. All right. So any shout outs you want to give out before we wrap up?
Yes. Okay. So shout out to Strength. Thank you for being here. And then shout out, I'm going to shout you out, Bronze. Shout out to my son, Bronze, man. I love you. Thank you for doing the interview with Mommy, okay? And then shout out to my hairstylist, Key Picasso. I know I aggravate you. Thank you so much. Who was I shout out? Shout out New Industry Studios. Shout out All Orlando. Shout out Ocala for showing love. Dang, I be hating these shout outs because I be like, who? Shout out Mama, Strings Mama, because she helped me with my little one. And shout out about anybody chasing their dream right now. Shout out to every single person investing into their craft. It's not easy, but never give up. So I really want to share the whole world. I wish everybody happiness. I be so happy. I want everybody to get your shout out. I don't know. I just love people. So these shout outs, I'd be like, dang, do I be forgetting any? I don't want nobody to feel forgotten. So I'd be like the whole wide world sending love to everybody.
All right. Dirty Face Ebony. We out. Appreciate you.
Thank you.